So I was a bit unlucky with my good players. I sell the hands.
You didn't sell, you didn't
I
sell
didn't
yourself.
sell myself. You have the best chocolates, I can say.
100%.
100%. Belgium is the best.
De Fantasy Pro League playoffs komen eraan en als je nog geen team hebt gemaakt, zorg ervoor dat je dan dus de Pro League app gaat downloaden. Je kan daarbij dus nog steeds een team maken, want er zijn een aantal dingen die gaan veranderen vanaf de playoffs, maar dat gaan we zeker bespreken met onze gast van vandaag, Christos Tzolis.
Bal met de voeten van Tzolis en dan gaat er nog in.
Deuxième poteau, égalisation.
De buurt, il est là.
Tzolis, draaien, trappen, duren net te lang. En dan in de neming toch.
Christos, how are you?
Very good, mate.
How are you feeling?
All good?
I think you're having a good season this year.
Yeah, not bad.
Is this the type of impact that you would like to have on the team for this season?
Yeah, actually, if you were asking me from the beginning of the season, I would like to say that I'm happy with the results also so far personally and with the team. We can do it better, of course. I can do it better also.
The players are coming up as well. Is it a format that you like? Is it something that you enjoy playing in, or is it something that you say,
Yeah,
not really for me?
I'm really looking forward for playoffs. I believe I'm playoffs
player, yeah.
Last year I had very good playoffs.
Okay.
And I have the confidence also for this year as well. And I like the weather when it's
more warm.
More warm. I have better energy also,
yeah.
so I can show it on the pitch.
Because in Greece is warmer as well.
Yeah, exactly. And now for 4 months it was always grey, the sky here. So
Raining, snow.
if you don't have some good results, you don't feel so good afterwards also in training. So now it's getting better already. And yeah, I'm looking forward to that.
You said you're a playoff player. Why do you say that? Like, why do you feel like you're a playoff player besides of the weather? Like, why do you feel like? Is it because it's more important, or is like it's always big games?
Exactly, both. Like more important and big games, and I want to show that I'm playing for big games and to always perform even better. And also, it's a lot of attention between who's gonna win and to take the points, and every game counts. So that's extra motivation for me.
Yeah, we was talking before about food. You were saying today you had kefta with rice, but obviously you played in Germany, you played in Belgium, you played in England before as well, and in the Netherlands. Which country has the best food?
We don't put Greece inside.
Not Greece.
Okay.
Because I know you're gonna
It's
say
out of,
yeah,
the
just those four.
Those four, wow.
Because we Belgium and Netherlands, we have like some sort of like.
Similar, yeah. But you don't really have traditional foods. Yeah. You have
Depends.
fries and waffles.
Okay.
I don't count.
Waffles is still food. Food is food. Food is food.
You have the best chocolates, I can say.
100%.
100%.
the best
Belgium is the best chocolates here.
But I also heard from someone that you play the Fantasy Pro League. That's why we're also here.
Yeah.
Can you tell me like why did you start, or like what's the reason behind you playing it?
It's similar also in Premier League. And when I was in Norwich, we had the same, like a league between the players and staff members to play the fantasy in Premier League. And I started to play from there. And then I saw last year that it's also in Pro League here. And I say, okay, I really like it. Of course, I didn't know the players so good. And I want to try to play, and it's nice to learn also your opponents and how they perform, and to look more with details.
Okay.
And that's why I find it interesting this year as well. Sometimes I stick with the players, I don't want to change.
You don't want to change.
Yes, and they don't perform the points I want.
Yeah.
That's why I stay a bit below in the league.
So you're not the best. I'm feeling from
I'm
your
sixth
answer you're not the
place,
best.
I think, or something.
Okay.
Six of.
Who's first?
Michael, the team manager.
Okay.
I think he's top 20 in Belgium.
Yeah, but I
or
think he
something.
has experience, like.
Yeah.
But from the players, are you the first one?
No, I think Romeo is first.
Okay.
Romeo or Brandon is.
Okay. Yeah, but they've been here a bit longer as well, so I think
they're a bit lucky also.
Why do you say they're lucky?
Yeah, they pick some players and they score, they perform, and then
You said your team is not performing that great, and obviously you don't know all the players. But is that one player that you saw this season that was performing well that you said, I should have bought him maybe earlier, or maybe
For
one player?
example, Lazar, I didn't even buy one.
Okay.
One time.
Not one time.
No, one time, and he's scoring a lot.
Uh-huh.
I think it could be a good fit for me.
Yeah.
And then, for example, I bought Promise, then he was not playing, I changed him, he started to score, then he get injured.
Yeah.
I was not in good time with him. Bertazzini the same.
Yeah.
I had Bertazzini all the time.
All the time, and then.
And then he was not scoring, now he's not playing that much, I have to change him. So I was a bit unlucky with my good players. Expensive. I had also Hans and me together.
This time you bought Hans, because I heard before you said like he's too expensive, I cannot buy him.
Yes, and I changed my team to put Hans inside.
Okay.
And then Hans, he could have 5-6 assists, and he had one. He has only one. And then I say, okay, maybe I need to make space because we are too expensive, both of us. And then I try to play with.
Who did you sell?
I sell Hans.
You didn't sell. You didn't sell yourself.
Sell myself.
But do you put yourself as a captain every time, or do you change also?
I put 90% as captain.
90% the captain.
90%
okay.
as captain.
So if your team is doing well, that is mostly because of you.
Yes.
You would say on the
but
game.
To be fair, I think I had the most points also.
Yeah,
in the league.
This season you're in the team of the season of the regular competition.
Yeah.
So that also reflects on how well you're doing. But it's just interesting to see like what your mindset is, because you decide a little bit how your team goes.
Yeah.
Because you're the one playing in the games.
That's true, and also I try to give a bit confidence to myself and boost to play good for my fantasy, because I put myself as captain. I have to go on the pitch and have a goal or assist, so it's good to perform also.
Yeah. Heb je dit zo nog geen enkele Fantasy Pro League team aangemaakt, is dat zeker geen probleem, want de Pro League organiseert dus een second chance competitie. Wat wil dat eigenlijk dus zeggen? Iedereen krijgt een nieuwe kans. Oftewel heb je al een team, dan krijg je onbeperkt aantal keuzes om je team te gaan veranderen. Of je begint helemaal weer opnieuw. En in die periode van de playoffs, 10 wedstrijden, kan je dus €1000 winnen, maar ook wekelijkse prijzen. Dus zorg er zeker voor dat je de Pro League app downloadt. Obviously now with the playoffs, the rules are changing a little bit because you have the second chance competition, so you can change your team. You have unlimited changes.
Last year that was the trick, and I lost many points because I had all the players from playoff one.
Yeah.
And I had the team manager had, for example, Bertazzini. It was STV. Playoff 3 relegation.
Yeah.
And he was scoring every game, and he was taking the points. And I was like, come on.
But that's good tricks that you learn from other people.
Yeah, now I learn for playoffs that I can take.
When people play Fantasy Pro League, for example, I used to play Fantasy Premier League before as well, and Fantasy Pro League. My strategy was always for defenders, I take fullbacks because they get assists and everything. What is your number one game plan? What do you look at when you pick a player?
To be starter, a regular starter.
Okay.
Like you know for sure week in, week out he will be there. That's my first. For example, that's why I have Brandon. He scored also he's dangerous in set pieces. He can keep the clean sheet with the team, and he's playing every time. Every time he's there. And then, of course, you need 1-2 fullbacks for me. It's one center back, 2 fullbacks. And then in midfield, this depends. Some profiles are more offensive.
Yeah.
And they put them as a midfielders.
And they get more goals.
And then you have the possibility that they have more goals. Like Azar, I think, is as a midfield player. And me also as a midfield player.
And
so
you play very offensive as well. So.
Up front, you just need to put strikers. No wingers. No wingers.
Just people that
For example, it's Carlos. I would like to have Carlos, but if he was midfield, I would put him in my team. Now he's as a striker. It's a bit.
It doesn't score enough for the game to get points.
As a striker,
We're speaking a lot about your teammates. I just want to know a little bit about the dressing room culture. Who's the funniest in the changing room?
Oh, we have some.
Who's the biggest clown? Yeah, I'm just curious because I've never seen the plays before, so I'm curious like who's the biggest clown.
Romo is funny. Rafa is funny.
Okay.
For me, I find him as a funny guy. Mamadou is funny sometimes.
Yeah.
But I don't understand a lot because he speaks only French.
Yeah.
Sandre Campbell is funny.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
But he's like South African, so.
Yeah, he's.
Their jokes are a bit different.
Yeah, I agree.
I find it interesting because you have a big blend of players. But if there's one, like let's say you have your own skill set. If there's one skill that you can steal from a player, which skill would you take and from who?
Oh, speed from Carlos.
Okay. That's the only thing you like?
Yeah, if I had the speed, it would be cheat code.
Yeah.
Come on. I'm not slow as well, but
he's electrifying.
Yes, it's a bit different.
Yeah. Because I spoke to Caretsas before.
Okay.
and I had to ask 2 questions. Yeah.
To me?
Yeah.
He said to you?
Yeah, he said to me, ask 2 questions. So I can see already prepared. It's two normal questions. Yeah.
They're normal?
First, so you can have 1 joker if you want to.
Okay.
Yeah. The first question is, obviously, how would you describe his relationship with you? Or like your relationship with him? Yeah.
I think very good. We are very good, I believe, friends. In national team also, we are very close. Always we travel together. I take care of him.
He's like
As a young one.
Yeah.
He was 17. I was his partner in the airport.
Okay.
And he's top guy. He's he was of course a bit shy in the beginning. National team, he only knew me from the league here. And now you can see he has more personality there as well. He enjoying his time, and also in Christmas, in winter break, we were together for a few days in Thessaloniki, my hometown.
Nice.
He's also from good family, and we know our parents are also close with his parents.
Oh, that's good.
So it's top.
Does that help you when you come to like a different country and there's someone with like the same, obviously, heritage as you?
Yeah, of course, and it's always nice to have someone Greek close by. Of course, it's a bit difficult because he's living in Genk to meet more often, and we had European games. They have European games as well, Genk, and it's very difficult to find a date.
Sometimes, yeah.
Yeah, exactly, to meet. But it's always nice to play against each other.
Yeah.
And he's always losing, so.
You had to say that one. You had to say that one.
I said to him, come on.
Come on.
Only one time they beat us last year.
Okay, so he has to try harder.
Yeah, I think so.
You're not gonna like the second question then, but you have 1 joker if you want to use it.
Okay.
He said, do you have a girlfriend?
Me?
I don't know why he said that, but he said, do you have a girlfriend?
Why you ask this?
I don't know. I said to him, I don't know why you're asking this.
I don't have a girlfriend.
You don't have a girlfriend, but
No.
if you would be on the island by yourself, who's one person you would bring to say, this is the person I'm gonna survive with?
Teammate.
Doesn't matter. But can be teammate. Yeah, maybe
Or,
teammate would be very interesting.
okay.
Yeah, teammate would be interesting.
I think I will take Brandon.
Okay.
He's pensioned. Even if he struggles, he will not be annoying to me also.
Okay.
We don't have food or something like this, you know?
Yeah.
And he's a fighter.
Okay.
And I think he has survival skills that we can survive both of us.
And what is your best trait then if you would be on the island? What is your biggest strength then? Is
My
it because
biggest-
you can find food somewhere, like what?
Yeah.
Just imagine you're on the island, like what would you do? Like
I
how
think I
would you-
go for fishing and stuff to
Yeah?
bring, and trying to survive, to build like
a house.
a small
Hut.
yeah, hut and a small cave or something like this with the woods. Yeah, I'm Greek, you know. I have to
You know.
a bit to survive. I have
Yeah.
the survival.
Have you ever fished before?
No.
You say you're gonna go fishing. Do you even know how to put like the worm on?
No, I'm right.
You're not gonna find any fish.
I will go inside. If I'm hungry, I will do everything.
Christos, thank you very much.
Thank you very
It was
much.
Very nice, nice meeting you.
Of course.
En aan alle kijkers, zodat je de Pro League app zeker downloadt. Zet je team ook op social media en tag de Pro League, zodat we kunnen zien wat je team is. En hopelijk kan je dus natuurlijk de Second Chance competitie winnen.